Who am I voting for? You know, I ain't really looked at Trump background like that, but I'm definitely not voting for Kamala Harris. She's talking about abortion, killing kids. Bro, I'm not trying to judge anyone, but if you're voting for her, bro, that shows the type of person you are. Like, I'm not trying to condemn anyone, but you shouldn't vote for no one who's trying to kill babies. You know, I'm not voting, but like, you know, if I had to pick, I'd say Trump. No, not saying like he'll be a good president. He'll be better than Kamala Harris. You know, I don't trust no one but Jesus Christ. And you shouldn't trust no one but Jesus Christ. You know, all these promises she doing, going to churches just for votes, preaching a message of Jesus Christ just for votes, bro. You can't believe she really doing this from the heart, bro. God said, test the spirit by the spirit. So when you have the gift of discernment, you see all of this, bro. It's all just false. Like, it's all just a false narrative. You know, everything they doing is for a motive. They're not doing nothing from the heart. They doing it for a motive, for their own selfish gain. And that's what most people do in these last days. People do things for their own selfish gain. It's always a motive behind something. You know, you will probably think like this person real because they make you laugh or they give you something, you know, make you happy or something. That doesn't mean they real. You know, anybody can make somebody happy. Anybody can make somebody smile. But it's about the heart. It's about the spirit. That's why God says when he look down on us, he doesn't look at the outer appearance. He looks at the spirit. You could be the best looking person ever and be the fakest person ever. You can be the most unattractive person ever and be the realest person ever, bro. Like, looks do not matter. And this was wrong with this world. Everyone always judging the outer appearance when you supposed to be judging the inside. You know, just because a female look good, it doesn't mean she have good intentions towards you. Just because, you know, this boy you like or something, he looks good, doesn't mean he has good attention towards you. You know, we shouldn't always be quick to do things. We should see things for what they are, not what we want them to be. We should see things how Jesus Christ wants us to see them, not how our own selfish, earthly, human nature want to see it. Because we're human. We don't know everything. That's why we live and learn every day. You know, that's why you see God for guidance, for wisdom. Like I said, bro, I'm not voting for no Kamala Harris, bro. I don't care. You know, if you want to vote for her, that's cool. You know, I'm not disrespecting or anything, but, you know, I recommend you don't vote for her. A female running the world, though. Like, let's be honest. The only people that's voting for her are Jezebel spirits, bro. Or Eve spirits. Or homosexual people. You know, not trying to disrespect homosexual people, but they the only people that's really, you know, really voting for her. And there's others too that's voting for her. They're voting for her because she accept them for who God doesn't accept them for to be. Of course, God accept you for being who you are, but he doesn't love the sin. The only reason they love her because she loved their sins. You know, many people hate Jesus Christ because he tells the truth about them. He don't care if you don't like it or not. He gonna let you know. That's why people hate God. But they love the people who love what they're doing. You know, they love the fake. They hate the real, though. You know, they love the people that's telling them what they want to hear. But they hate the people that's telling them what they don't want to hear. Like, this world is backwards, bro. Like, you don't need no president for to make the world better, bro. All you need is Jesus Christ. You need God. You don't need no another human. What can another human do to this world, bro? A human only have as much as access as they can get. God has access and authority over everything. So why would you seek a human for to make things better instead of seeking God? It doesn't make sense, bro. Like, bro, you know what? some people gotta tell y'all about y'allselves someday. Some people gotta tell y'all about who y'all really serving, about who y'all really is. Somebody, and that man is Jesus Christ. You know, I'm saying this because God made me. He made me to be the person to go out and expose the darkness, to tell people about their evil ways. You know, not judge people, but a righteous judgment. You know, I hear many people say Jesus Christ is love. You know, he's a forgiving God. I hear many people say that all the time. And I understand many people don't have wisdom as others. That's cool. But for those who saying, oh, he's a forgiving God, you don't know everything that you think you know. Stop doing it. Just because he's a forgiving God, that doesn't mean you go and sin on purpose. You know, I'm not this perfect Christian or nothing. That doesn't mean you go and sin on purpose. That doesn't mean you, if you say he's a loving God, that doesn't mean you hate your neighbor. You kill your neighbor. You know, you do all the things the devil do, which steal, kill, and destroy. You know, that doesn't mean you do that. If you say, when you say you love God and you say God is love, it's different from a human perspective. You know, at first I used to think, oh, you know, God forgives, he loves me. You know, I used to just think that and then go do what I want to do. No, that's not the way. When you love God, it comes from actions. Just like you say you love a female or something, a relationship. You know, it's not just going to be your words, it's going to be actions. Actions according to the Bible, not the world or our own human perspective. And I see many people, you know, they speaking about these false religions, false narratives about the afterlife. And like, I mean, whatever your religion is, I respect it. Not trying to condemn you. But let's be for real, bro. There is only one God, and it's Jesus Christ. There's no Muslim, no Buddhism, no Islam, none of that. All these other religions people pushing, no. Ain't no such thing as religion. Name one Bible verse where God said be religious. Name one Bible verse where God said, oh, be religious. He says be holy, set apart. Be holy like your Father in heaven. You know, it's two different things when you're religious and holy. You know, God doesn't like religious. He hates religion. So if you say you love God and you follow a religion, you don't love God for real. You know, sorry to explain it to you like this. You don't love Christ for real. If you saying you love religion, you know, you can go to church all you want. You can do all you want, bro. That doesn't mean you love God. You know, when you have the love of God and you no longer desire to do the things. You no longer desire to sin. You no longer desire to do evil or walk in darkness. You know, when you sin, the Holy Spirit is going to tell you, you're going to feel that little feeling inside of you. Like, why did I do this? You're going to feel regret. Not going to say you're not going to feel regret when you sin without the Holy Spirit, but majority of the time, a human heart is naturally evil. No, we was created sinners at birth, so a human heart is naturally evil. You know, we desire to sin. No, not saying I desire to sin, but I'm not going to say you're not going to desire to sin. Because if you fall short of the glory of God, if you're not praying, you know, fasting or anything, of course your flesh is going to get weak and you're going to want to try to do those things. But when you pray, you know, you see who God really made you to be, the new person you are. That's why God says, pray so that you do not enter temptation. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against spirits. So I want to say this last message. The only man that we need is Jesus Christ. We don't need no Kamala Harris. We don't need no Donald Trump. Not saying you can't vote, but I recommend, I wouldn't vote for Kamala Harris, to be honest. A woman should not rule the USA. Like, come on, bro. Let's make sense. Y'all have a blessed day.